Oh no, I wasn't even there. I just told myself I should just anytime I just go out and get stuff like that, I should just get you some.
Yeah, because I love the incense.
Peace and harmony,
Can
family.
I get one? Yeah.
Peace and harmony, family.
Oh, I was gonna say, I know you ain't no live on your laptop.
No, peace and harmony, family.
So we going to the mountain? Huh?
I think they said something.
I'll drive.
Yeah, you gonna drive because they ain't going. That's yourself. If I go to this mountain, if I go to this mountain,
it's gonna be worth it.
We gotta go to Tuscaloosa afterwards.
Okay.
Ugh.
That's fine.
Ugh.
Deal.
Ugh. Y'all, she trying to make me go somewhere I don't want to go. Y'all, you know my lock doing whatever they want to do on here. But, ooh, y'all, how y'all doing this rising? Are y'all seeing the shift? Are y'all seeing the shift? Did you watch my Instagram story? Did you watch the Instagram story? If you have not, please go watch the Instagram story. It's a timeline in its own. It's a timeline in its own. Peace and harmony, family. Ignore my hair. I don't care. Get it rhyme. Peace and harmony, family. If you have not watched it, please go watch my Instagram story. Listen, it is a beautiful time to be alive. We seeing a lot of stuff. I'm telling y'all, I call this shit. My name is not Conscious Rose for no reason. Happy holidays. If that's your thing, happy holidays. I don't think I'm gonna take you happy holidays. But y'all, it's a beautiful, beautiful awakening that is happening amongst our people. And they not gonna talk about it on the news. So again, if you know, go watch my IG story. That's all I'm gonna say. The conscious is waking up. They don't call me Conscious Rose for no reason, and it's a reason that came to me. That it's a reason that came to me in the time that it did, because I received so many messages. And a lot of them lately, like I'm telling y'all, I don't know what's going to happen around the springtime, but I do hope that y'all do the spring equinox, the fast, because you're going to need it. And if you are not, because I'm getting downloads right now, if you are not growing your veggies and fruits, or you're not taking time in classes to grow your shit, make sure you doing that. Make sure you taking time to do that. I don't know, somebody needs to hear that. Hell, I need to hear that for myself. Make sure you taking time to do that. If you don't know anybody, I can give you some people to look at. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me show y'all. I'm going to give you their names from my Instagram. You can go check them out. They have classes, and it's inexpensive for people who worried about spending money. Let me go here. Hold on, family. Cause I gotta put some music. I was watching the S49 bill as well. Cause this man, they first of all, I ain't want to jump into that yet. I'ma wait. I'ma wait, cause that shit is wild. See, I need some sound bowls. But it's so much that's going on today. I don't know, Saturday is just the Sabbath. This is the spiritual Sabbath. It's the Sabbath. Day is usually the day to wear all black. Wear all black.
When it comes to selling your products online, Instagram can help your business connect with people who love to shop.
Like, y'all, just go watch my Instagram story. Just go watch my Instagram story. Y'all can see the communities forming, right? I said something the other day. I said they're not gonna put it on the news. I said this on my live. It was under my divine download. I'm telling y'all, they not gonna put it on the news. This is why medias, we need our own medias. Black people really need their own media because we need to spread the word because they not gonna put this stuff out on social media or on the news. It's important to have your own media outlet so you can see the stuff that you see and that they're not gonna put on these news. They don't want these people to see this shit. Go watch my Instagram story. It's a lot of community. It's even in my hometown. You know, I seen that shit. I seen that back in 2017. The Men in the Purple. I seen that in my hometown. And my hometown is pretty small. Or it ain't small, but it ain't big either. So this stuff been in here. We just don't see it because they not gonna put it in the news. Oh shit, I done turned my damn laptop off. I gotta listen to my Congo drums in the morning. In the rising. I hate when I say it. That shit gets on my nerves. And I'm gonna show y'all a couple things today. I gotta listen to my drums in the rising. Oh, my Instagram. I was supposed to be going on Instagram to show y'all something. Great awakening is happening, y'all. If you have not seen, please go watch my IG story. It is in. Chantel, why do these kids got my thing in another language, girl? Oh, here you go. I fixed it. It might have been operator error. But you said what? Blame the kids for everything. What's his name? She said, what's that dude on Instagram? It's Free Haven. Free Haven. This is Free Haven Farms. Like I just said, if you want to learn about gardening and stuff like that, because I'm telling y'all, this revolution is gonna happen real quicker. It's a little spicy. I was about to say, yeah, that's the one that I had sitting in here, sitting in the jar for a minute. But I was gonna add some other lines. I want to get some. I need to make some tinctures. Yeah, I need to make some tinctures. But if y'all don't know, this shifts. Tell y'all, go watch my IG story. This is just the beginning. This is literally just the beginning. I can't wait for Yaki to come out with his people. You know, he said he gonna have his own uniform, his own wardrobe. Honey, and I'm gonna shop. I'm buying. I'm shopping. Y'all better find y'all tribe, find y'all community. Y'all be so scared. They don't know what they're talking about. It's a beautiful thing out here. It really is. Find your tribe. We be sitting here like trying to. I don't know what my tribe is, and I don't know. I can't trust anybody. Who are the people that you basically resonate with? Right, like easily, not forcefully. Come on now, like who is literally who? Because it's who do you understand? Like how they speak, what they talk about. Like who do you understand? Because everybody don't understand everybody and how they talk. Right. Like I can relate to 19 Keys. I love me some 19 Keys. I understand everything he's saying. It'd be a puzzle for me. See, but when I listen to Yaki, you know what? What's weird? I actually look at him like a brother. That's good. Like a big brother. He's my husband. But you know his brother. Who's brother? 19 Keys' brother. His brother. You know he all mystical and shit. He be doing shit like this. I was say I ain't never seen. Tell us nothing funny. He was in the air. He was just in the water, just doing shit like this. And I said, "Oh, that's my type." I said, I could be outside. You know, I'll be outside making portals and shit. Like his brother, girl, yeah, the one who was watching. They was on the table, and the dude had the dreads, and then the dude was saying looked like Cornell with the glasses, and he had the hat on, but he was. Dang, it was one of his earlier episodes, but
Okay, try it now.
but yeah, y'all better find y'all tribe, cause I'm finding mine. We finding ours.
I found mine.
I about to say y'all gotta realize why y'all here. A lot of y'all still don't understand.
I am my tribe.
Right. Oh shit. Trying to make this stand. But let me show y'all what I was talking about. Drop ashes on my thing. Don't laugh at my computer, okay? I kind of broke it. But this is the guy. If you need help learning how to garden and stuff on Instagram, his name is, what is that? Free Haven Farms. He has ebooks. He has he got a bunch of ebooks and courses on here. They're inexpensive as hell. Like literally inexpensive. You can make that shit in a day, less than an hour. I'm about to say, matter of fact, borrow it from somebody. But he teaches you how to garden. They teach you how to tell if your soil is good, if your soil is bad. Like they teach you all types of things. And this is something, I think if you want to do everything and become a member, I think it's like $70-something a month, and honestly that's not bad at all. It's so much that you can learn from him. It's another dude too. Like look at this damn shit. Look at this. Look at this. This is a collard green, y'all. This is a motherfucking collard green. He grown. Oh shit. When the video show, you're gonna see it's a collard green, y'all. Look at your collard green. Y'all ain't never seen no collard green like this in no stove. I promise you. This why we gotta start healers. If you're a healer, if you are into agriculture, herbs, planting, any of the time, it's really your season. Like it's really your season, whether that's medicinal usage or just for food. This is really our time. Like we're literally birthing a new nation, a new world. Become self-sustaining. And again, don't worry about my health. Anywho, that's one dude. Hold on, I'm trying to show him. Did he show the collard green? Y'all, the thing is so big. I'm telling you, this collard green ain't never looked like the shit they have in the stores. It's just nowadays you can tell what's fake and then you can tell what isn't. I want him to pick up the damn collard green. Hold on. What a beautiful time to be alive. What a beautiful time to be alive. I guess you can see it right here. Look at that fucking, look at the collard green. What collard green look like that? None. I about to say they got all types of classes. They even have a program where they teach children as well. Look, they go to schools teaching children, because that's what the children need to know. A lot of children, see, a lot of people don't understand that the children that's coming back to this realm are, like, we all earth gods, but the ones that are coming back specifically are caretakers and herbal takers. Look at the fucking children. Look, they're so cute. But y'all know I be deeply connected to the spirit babies, the babies. That's why it's important for us to get ourselves together and find our community so that we can, because more than 100% of the time, the children know what they're here to do. Anyway, I know my baby love animals. I know she is gonna be an animal damn caretaker. She loves animals, like literally. But hold on, family. And if y'all have not, please go watch Yaki's new video that he posted. I mean, it's a re-upload, but from this earlier episode. But it's something. Hold on, let me turn this off. It's something, right, called I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna do that later after this. I'm gonna do that later. But anywho, oh yeah, that's better. Hold on, y'all. But I wanted to talk about some life lessons though because I feel like and this live was really, it's, you know, I don't put a gender on anything, but, you know, I mainly talk to my goddesses, but I have some guys who attend my lives as well. But I want to have this conversation because even when I was watching Yaki video and, you know, just learning about healing the body and just learning about, or just doing my own research when it comes to miscarriages, when it comes to abortions, when it comes to all types of things like that, I've been just doing research and studying and stuff. And even in my own experience, for a lot of y'all that don't know, why I'm so big is, if you follow me on any of my other platforms, my TikTok platform is a little different from all the others because here I'm more so vocal on a lot of reality shit that's happening, versus my other ones is kind of like what I actually do as far as like self-love and womb care and skincare and shit like that. And my YouTube is kind of like my TikTok too, but my YouTube has kind of everything on there, whether I'm talking about skincare, whether I'm talking about black maternal mortality, whether I'm talking about black men, anything that shit, stuff like that that's going on. But again, that's why my name is Conscious Rose, and I really got that name like literally last week from a meditation that I was on, and that just came to me, and it's been syncing with me ever since, for a lot of reasons and things that I've been experiencing in this past couple of weeks or whatever. And that shit hits you like a can of bricks. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But this part, I'm really gonna be talking to the women about some things, or if it resonates with men, that's cool. But I'm really talking to the woman, because a lot of us, we go and get abortions, and then we go and we have miscarriages and all of those things from lack of knowledge and lack of information. And then we have to go through the healing process, and then the healing process with that can be very low, depressing. It could be a lot of things. And so I was working last night and I came across this. First of all, I just want to say it's amazing how you get blessed with just knowledge. I think people take knowledge for granted. You know, I think people take wisdom for granted. And last night I was just praying about clarity and just praying about, you know, how to navigate through this new low that I'm experiencing, because it's something that I've never experienced before, or I never acknowledged to pay attention to it enough to really, you know, speak about it. But anywho, if y'all don't know me, I experienced a miscarriage like 2 years ago, and that was one of the most traumatic things I've ever experienced, especially since it was like the hospitals just really don't give a damn. Like the nurses, the doctors, like they don't give a damn, because I literally was walking around in the hospital leaving a long ass blood trail. And I've heard even worse stories about melanated women and even Hispanic women, Afro-Latina women experiencing these things as well inside of the hospitals. Just melanated families experiencing things inside of a hospital. And even just going through the whole process of the miscarriage and how things just happen, you know, the healing process behind that is different for everybody, you know. But for me, I've joined support groups. I've talked to people, I've meditated on it, I've done breath work, I've done drawings, I've done all types of shit to release it. And it wasn't until last night where I had got the biggest clarity of all. And one of the things that the guy told me, he was just, you know, and it's crazy how he told me that, because I was asked, not only was I asking for it, but I had kind of already knew what this chapter of my life was called, and is, you know, what I was acknowledging as far. And he just, you know, was telling me, you know, you just got to learn your rhythm, because everybody experience lows and highs. Everybody experience lows and highs, and we have to learn our pattern. A lot of people don't understand it's a pattern. You don't just go from a low and then go high and never come back down. You go high, go low, you go high, you go low, you go high. Sometimes it be in between, you know, it be steady, real steady. But they be like, go steady, steady, steady. You know, you experience those things. But another thing that he told me was, you got to learn how to navigate through that. And when you go through your lows, when it comes to healing in general, but I specifically picked this topic because that's what I have been dealing with on my own mentally for a long ass time. And I've been dealing with it by myself. And I think my 2 recent lows, this is my second low, but then I think I had one earlier this year. And I was just like, mentally like in a fog for a while. And when he said learn your rhythm, you know, it opened my mind to really learning how to really first find out what are my lows, and then learning how to navigate through the lows that I picked up on. And so I wrote down my lows. And your lows can be anything. Your lows can be you overindulging in a lot of things, because when I get in the low moments, I overindulge in a lot of shit. Like for me, it's predominantly food, like sugary shit. I have this sugary, when I get like in this low moment, I want something real like warm, or I want something soft and, you know, just soft. So for me, I would like pastries. I would like sweet stuff like donuts and shit like that to kind of aid me in the process. But when you know about, let me show y'all something else. When you pick up on how food cravings affect you psychology, your emotions. So if you're somebody who's craving sugary shit, then you're really, or sweet stuff, you're really craving some type of comfort of love, or you're really yearning for some type of love that you're lacking within yourself. Let me show y'all something. This is I am surviving. If y'all follow I Am Surviving Vegan on Instagram, I'm gonna show y'all something. Hold on. Because this is a real issue that we have in the Black community too. And a lot of it is stemmed from emotional eating. If y'all don't know what that is, it's pretty much you have these bottles of emotions depending on if you're angry. If you're somebody who's angry or experience a lot of just anger, resentment, just you need to lash out, this ability or feeling to lash out, and you mostly like hot and crunchy shit. So it's the crunchiness or the crunch is soothing to you, because that's a way of you releasing that anger or that feeling of rage. And we really don't pay attention to this until we really start paying attention to the significance or synchronicities of the food that we're eating. And let me show y'all. See? And when you think about, and when you see this picture, I want you to think about how you feel or what you do in the moments, or what you eat rather, in the moments that you are feeling sad, angry, or just any emotions. So, and I can definitely attest to this. If y'all, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's a doubt. When you feel doubt, you want things like pies, something soft, something creamy. If you feel anger, you want something crunchy, usually typically something hot and spicy. What I say? And if you feeling sadness, then you want something like, that's just nasty as fuck. Yeah, I'm about to say, whether it's doubt, sadness, or you feeling the lack of love, you're gonna want something creamy and something soft and you know, pastry like. So if you don't know I Am Surviving Vegan, make sure you see, look at this shit. Look at this. most of the time in holidays. And if when you think about it, during the holiday season, most melanated people have more desserts. Everybody be like, I only came for the desserts. I only came for the food, like the desserts. Where the dessert at? A lot of people in the black community are depressed. They have low self-esteem. They talk nasty to themselves. They have issues with really loving themselves. And when people talk about some, I really need to love myself, and you can see the whole aesthetics and everything on Instagram, you really not loving yourself. What? Do you breathe? No, I'm getting downloads and you interrupting me. No, because it's just flowing out like water, because I'm really starting to understand, understand rather. But really loving yourself is not just about going to travel and getting that safe space, because you got to learn to create a safe space within yourself first. And you can't do that if you eating stuff that's enabling your depression, your low self-esteem, and all this extra stuff. But
I just wanted to come and tell you that I agree with that. Because the other day, I found myself being in like this, and I noticed that when I had that little moment, I wanted some candy. And I went and got a Reese's. And I asked myself, I said, why?
Bugs together.
Yeah, I said, why am I eating this Reese's? But then I thought about how I was feeling at the moment. And whenever I feel like, I don't know, sad about something, or just, low, yeah, I do want to go get me something sweet to eat.
And then when you're high and it's high energy, you feeling good, you feeling great, everything going good. You was eating better, right?
Exactly.
And we was doing the lymphatic, and we're gonna get into that too. Yes, triggers. We're gonna get into that too, because it made me think about which y'all really about to go. If you follow me on YouTube, which is crazy, my YouTube has been going crazy. I'm telling y'all, I ain't get this name Conscious Rose for a reason. I got it for a reason, but like everything on my YouTube channel been going up like crazy out of nowhere. But on my YouTube channel, I'm pretty much talking about this stuff on a deeper level. But yeah, so hold on. Emotional eating, yes. Dang, you said that right when I typed it. LOL. I didn't know that was the term. Yeah, that shit is. But I've been knowing this for years. Triggers, comfort eating. Yeah, and you know what? And that's why this ain't no shade to like the bigger people or anything like that. But when you think about it, nobody is when you really think about overweight people, and you think about women having babies, and like you don't ever think like, okay, I want to be big when I grow up. Like you don't ever be thinking like, okay, I want to be overweight. Nobody ever wants that. So because when you overweight, you can't do or indulge in the things that you would really like to. Not saying that you can't. I mean, you can, but it's like most of the time people who are overweight, they're not going to do the things that they see everybody else doing, and then that creates low self-esteem already on top of the low self-esteem that they already have. But when you think about emotional eating, and you really can't tell overweight people that they're emotional eaters, because they get emotional, and then after you get into the argument, they go eat. But people got to start thinking, is this really a mental illness? Because it really is. Anything where you are outside of your norm is an emotion, is a mental issue. Just like, and this ain't no shade with the LGBTQ community. Even with that, like, it's cool, it's cool being, liking what you like, all that stuff. But when you start thinking that you want to be a complete, like you actually want to go and get the surgery to be something that you're not, because you're simply not okay with who you are internally, to the point that you want to change something physically, like you're physically taking off the things that God created you to be. And we don't think that's a mental illness. It really is. Imagine, like, real shit, like literally imagine going through the process to get it removed, or however the hell they go and do it. And then I seen a video. It's some videos on YouTube where transgenders, like 90% of them who go get the surgery to become the other gender regret it. Because even then, when they go through the process, they still are not happy with the transition. So you got to start asking yourself, what is the underlying issue? And the underlying issue is the mental health. Mental illness is a real thing, but you can't tell people that because they feel like they're attacking you. But the only reason they feel like they're being attacked is because they aren't sitting here, they aren't paying attention to the things that they're eating, the things that you're feeding your spirit, your mind, and your body. So no, I'm not a stud, puta. So don't play with me like that. Your ass getting blocked. Don't even play with me like that. The fuck? I have a whole child, boo-boo. But anywho, I like men, straight up. Melanated men, to be exact, okay? Don't even play about it. But but anywho, going back to what I was saying, even when we're talking about your spirit, your mind, and your body, people don't even understand that it's like, even with, and then I'm just breaking down everything in a nutshell. Even when we talk about, there's this ongoing battle between Christianity and spirituality, but our thing is, on the spiritual end, is they're only talking about the spirit in a nutshell, as far as just an energy. But when you come to spirituality, we talk about the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. And when we look at the origin or the root word of spirit, it means breath. It means to breathe. So when we understand that, or understand that, we can understand that everything is aligned from your physical, your spiritual, and your mental, your spirit, your mind, and your body. So when people when you start adding everything together, like holistically, like really talking about the spirituality, the mental, and the physical, it all aligns together. Spirituality teaches you all of it, how all of it is like literally tied in one thing. As to when we say separation, it's showing you things in a separate aspect. Like, nah, it's just here. But for spirituality, holistic is whole. It's creating whole things. So it's not a separation. It's not a limitation. So when we understand how to really heal the body, you have to start with the spirit first, which is your breath. But a lot of people don't even know what that really is, because they don't do the research. They don't understand that doing diaphragmatic breathing is literally how you get your lymphatic system moving. And we want to take all the herbs and everything like that, but you really have to understand the process of that. And it just started hitting different. I don't know if y'all feel this shift that's like really, really, it's really tense. And I say it's tense for the simple fact that, everything just comes full circle when it's your time. Everybody has a time for something, or everybody shines bright at a specific moment. And when you think about it like that, because I'm telling you, I'm being hit with so much shit. Like, I'm being hit with so much shit right now. Like, it's like, it's slapping the shit out of me. Like, but it's cool because I'm learning knowledge, and with, like, as I learn, I teach people as well. Like, I'm trying to get this have to get this information out, because it's I don't know, I'm being called to do that, because I really never really started getting on live talking until like recently. Like, my throat chakra is open, but it's stable. I don't really overindulge in things. I'm still learning, but cleanse the aura, cleanse the body internally, and the physical will align. Yes, I say that all the time. Focus on your spirit and your mind, and your body. Your body is involuntary. Your body does whatever your mind does. That's how you know where people really are in their journey, to be honest. If you look at somebody physically and they just have like this glow, they just got like this certain aura, this certain presence, like you can tell they be doing the work. And then you have people who kind of look like they slouch posture, fucked up. Like, it look like they ain't breathed in a minute. Like, they looking dry, ashy, all that stuff. Like, you can tell who's not doing the work. And you can tell that a lot of that even just by looking at somebody, because a lot of people aren't even, like, people are working out, but then you got people who just there. But all of it aligns together. Like, your literally moving your lymphatic system by doing diaphragmatic breathing, which is literally, you can do it's so many exercises that you can do. And let me show y'all somebody else. My girl is she's in her time too. We all, like, the tribe is literally waking up together. Hold on, let me see if I can find my girl Danny. This is who changed my entire paradigm. And her name is Danny. And she is a breathwork facilitator. And the girl is literally a fucking goddess. Like, she looked like a goddess. Like, she just a god, like, literal goddess. Hold on. Like, she is literally just like like seriously. Okay, now why this ain't pulling up? Hold on. Like, she's so tall and so pretty and so dark, and just her hair is just amazing. Hold on. Like, she has a calling here too. And her shit, oh my goodness, y'all don't even know. Hold on. Come on now, damn. Where is... But anywho, okay. This is Danny. Danny is a breathwork facilitator, and she teaches you how to, her Instagram, it's Danny Stanley _ DANNYSTANLEY she's in Puerto Rico. She was in the States. Look at this fucking goddess, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this picture right here. Look at that fucking picture. She is amazing, like, literally. And she changes everything. One practice I learned: breathe in 4 seconds, hold it 9 seconds, and let it out for 9. Man, it's so many. She taught, one of my favorite ones is she teaches you how to climb the ladder. So after you do fire breaths, because this, I'm talking about this because this is really something that can kickstart everything for somebody. Even if you are like somebody who's into becoming an herbalist, or just looking to get yourself together, literally do diaphragmatic breathing, because you're moving. You're like, it's kind of like I want to say it's kind of like a faucet, right? And the pipes in the faucet, like, you have the water from the faucet that comes out, but sometimes your faucet can get clogged, or you can have things that stops water from coming out. So when you think about that, you think about the lymphatic system. We have so much that is clogged in our pipes, or in our nervous system, in our lymphatic system, and and that's coming from the things that we eat. That's coming from the things that are not liquefying, and it's just getting stuck in parts of our bodies. It's literally creating like a crumbled up ass piece of paper. But when you think about a faucet, you think about your lymphatic system, and it's like, what they usually have to put some type of pressure to remove the blockages when it comes to anything dealing with pipes and shit like that. So when you think about breathing, and you taking the air or the breath, and you're pushing that through your lymphatic system, you're literally using air, or just breathing, to make your engine go. Y'all, do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, you're literally, when you breathe, this is exhaling, and then you inhale, you're literally moving your body, because your lymphatics, it's all right here. Like everything is literally right here. That's why your gut is so important, to clean your gut. But you can't clean your gut because you don't know how to breathe. Everybody been breathing wrong. When I found out I was breathing wrong, I was humbled. I said, so you telling me I'm exhaling like this, and I need to be exhaling like that's what you're telling me? So, and when I realized that, it definitely changed everything. And even when the seconds, I did the one that Yaki recommended, the 369 one, where I breathed in 3 times, hold for 6 seconds, and release for 9 seconds. And I can definitely feel a more I can definitely feel a flow that goes, or that a charge, I would say a charge rather, that goes through my entire body, especially in my center. So one thing that Danny teaches you, or she taught me, was the importance of climbing the ladder. So that would mean exhaling and then doing fire breaths. And fire breaths, you're going through your nasal passage, and you're just breathing in and out like really fast, like it's like you're doing that, but you're doing full breaths through your diaphragm. So after doing that, you do the exhales and then the inhales, and then you hold it, and then you release it, and you when you release, you can be like solo, and you can really feel when you release. When you're actually releasing with those sounds, you can feel the vibrations in each sacral center. So when we understand spirituality and really understand spirit is your breath, then we can go into all of the other shit that aligns with everything. Literally. Literally. Y'all, I want to share a quote though. From yesterday. I know it's kind of off topic, but I was back on the miscarriage topic. I was telling this guy about it, and it's amazing how blessings come in many ways. And I was telling him about a miscarriage, and I was like, damn, it happened 2 years ago. I feel like I'd healed from it, but every time I think of it, I get into this low, and it fucks with my mood and my energy and da. And he said, and he was just like, he said, this is what he said. He said, and this is about scars. And scars taught me a lot. So he said, sometimes it's not that you're not healed from a situation. It's just a scar. Scars are reminders of what we healed from, no matter how big, no matter how small. And then I started thinking about scars some more. And I was like, damn, that's so true, because the people that I've been engaged with, they all have some type of scar, because I'm intrigued by people's body. I love the skin. I love health. I love people who have scars on their bodies usually have a story to tell, and it's really interesting. And it made me think about the people that I've been with. I was attracted to them because I seen some type of scar. So, and I'm like a person, I want to know what happened. So I started thinking about it, and I said, damn, scars are body murals. They have a way of beautifying a person's uniqueness, especially if it's done internally. And it's so cool though, because some people, even if they don't have physical scars, they have scars internally. And for me, I have scars internally, and I think that's why I constantly have internal battles with myself, because I don't know how to soothe, or I didn't know until last night how to really soothe those low moments that I feel. And sometimes we gotta recognize when we are healed from something, and to be able to like, okay, I know I experienced this already, and I know that this usually gets me in a feeling of sadness or anger or whatever, but I gotta remember I already dealt with this, and it's okay that I'm feeling this again. But you have to sometimes, some things, especially when it comes to things like a miscarriage or things like an abortion or whatever like that, sometimes it's some things you just never really forget, you know. And it's certain images psychologically that, you know, it really can mess with you. And I'm a walking testimony with that, because my whole entire miscarriage, I still can't. I seen like the image, like the hospital I was in, they had them silver reflection things, and I was laying there. It wasn't like on purpose. I wasn't trying to see the shit, but because I was just like up looking, and I could like see him like actually pulling the shit out, you know, piece by piece. That was very traumatizing to me. So when I think of my scar, when it comes to this particular thing, it makes me super low, and to the point where I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to do anything. I want to just go in my room, and I just want to close the door. I just want to be away from people. And when he said that to me about the scars, I was like, damn. I said, dang. Okay, it makes sense. But it's the other things that come with that too. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, because I thought that was a cool ass awakening that I had last night. And I was like, damn, I said, that is so beautiful to have that. And I just want to give y'all an example of how to navigate through your lows. But I also want to know, what is forgiveness to y'all? Like, how do y'all feel you forgive people? Or what do you think forgiveness is? Because I had an interesting conversation with myself last night, and I see forgiveness differently. Yep, and breathing does help to aid in healing. Yeah, and physically too, because that's why I say I'm finna vlog, because I want y'all to know, just for y'all, I done had shitty skin. My eczema came back, and I'm finna show y'all. Y'all can't really tell. Why is it looking like that? Y'all can't really tell, but my skin is breaking out. And follow me on my YouTube channel. I'm finna take y'all through the whole healing process with herbs, and just from simply eating right, from certain herbs, and just breathing. I'm gonna show y'all how to do that. So go follow my Instagram, but my YouTube, and y'all gonna see, because I'm an alchemist. I make my teas for myself, and I make this stuff for me and my family. My daughter loves this one. Getting her to do the breathing. This one is definitely both of them really are laxatives, but they have laxatives in there. This one is more so for sugar cravings. There's a lot more quassia herb in this one. You can see the barks. Those are more quassia herbs in it than this one. If you look, let me show you. Let me see. My channel is Conscious Rose. Like it's the same thing with on my name, except the underscore. I get over things fast, but when it's hurtful, I just detach emotionally from the person or issue. Yeah, like that's me too. I used to be just like that. I was like, man, I don't want to talk. And then, you know, I also learned that even when in that process of detaching myself, I grow this resentment thing, and I'm having to really understand not to move from that resentment or anger thing, you know. That's something I'm still learning and processing. Happy Sabbath. So in this jar, and it smells so good. This is more of a laxative tea.
Wait, how long are you gonna be?
Oh, it's 1:27. I'm sorry. I'm coming, y'all. She's trying to make me go to this damn mountain. But this is red raspberry, lavender. Lavender is a laxative. Catnip is a laxative, and then hibiscus is in this, and I thought I put something else in here. I think I had a little bit of echinacea. But no, it's not in this one. It must be in this one. But this one is this gonna make you this this will hit you. Well, for me, it hit me at night. I was literally driving on the road, and it was crazy because I was on the way home, and I took it when we got out the gym. We had went to the gym and came back. It was like 11, 12. I made some tea and then went to work. And then when I was on the way back home, probably about like 8 or 9, it hit like a can of bricks. That one you gotta be prepared for. But this one, it has, this is more so for sugar cravings that, and it even smells different. This one smells more bitter. I don't know if y'all can really see it, but this one has quassia, and quassia is good for those sugar cravings. So this is a sugar craving tea. So if you fasting, this one for sure will help aid in that. But I think I'm gonna put some more quassia in here because I think I really didn't start craving sugars. I know the first 2 days, even without herbs, is kind of hard with the sugar cravings. But I didn't really start catching the effects of this until like some days later, like maybe like 3rd or 4th day. But I think I'm gonna add some more quassia in there, and I think I'm actually gonna make this a tincture. Yes, it is very bitter. Like I did, I actually, that's why I didn't put as much bark, because I know barks are usually used for making bitters. But I think I'm gonna add some more quassia and just make this a bitter and make it a tincture, so it can really hit people's bloodstreams and it can really get you to stop craving them sugars. You know, that's what's killing our asses, is the fucking sugars. It's sugars. It's literally sugars. It's in the drinks. It's in, not only are they feeding your ass bugs, I found that out, they feeding your ass bugs and synthetic, they feeding you bugs, body parts from these babies. And that's why I told people, oh, I hope they don't shut my damn live down. They are selling babies' brains for just $22K a pop, y'all. $22K a pop. And if you pay attention, a lot of these food companies, they are literally working or in bed with the preservatives, the pharmaceuticals. Like, they in bed with everything, y'all. Like, literally. What's that tea? I didn't give it a name. I made this on my own. I'm an alchemist. I'm learning how to use my alchemist abilities to create the things that I need. And I'm also a healer in my family. So right now I got my grandma, I made my grandma shift to this stuff because she had surgery, or they had found some cancer cells in her breast not too long ago. And when she told me that, you know, I was telling her, listen, it's either you gonna come on this side or you ain't, because they clearly ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. But you know, I was telling her to eat more fruits and veggies, to stop, you know, eating meat and all of that stuff. And then I actually need to go to the store to get her some tea when she come back to Atlanta. But they told her she had 30% kidney failure. And then I told her to take out, you know, the meat and the dairy and stuff, and just eat fruits and veggies. And she went back to her appointment not too long ago, and they told her that her kidneys are at 50% right now. So I feel like they could be better, but I also know it take her it's a process for her. So I feel like she didn't probably consume some stuff, but she still, you know, she learning. But and it's even an herb store in my hometown that has this stuff. So you know, and hibiscus is an antioxidant, and it aids in cancer cells, improving cancer cells, and it gets rid of free radicals. So free radicals are just those like, you know how every organ has their own set of cells, right? So a free radical is when that cell, or that, I guess you could say, I don't want to say an organism, I'm saying cell, is outside of its zone and it's just roaming around. And then it starts to attach itself, or it starts attacking other things in the body. So hibiscus improves that. Hold on. So that's what hibiscus does. Where my thing at? I'm starting to make capsules too. Where is my hibiscus? Yeah, hibiscus. And it also, look, it protects the liver. It decreases blood pressure. It's an antioxidant. Yeah, and it helps fight free radicals. So this one to me, since it's an antioxidant, and what we change cells every 60 days, every 30, 60 days, 45, 60 days, we change cells. Our cells rejuvenate. So just imagine having antioxidants who are coming in, and they're because there's also building your cells. So you have to get in touch with these herbs. And then on the same thing, they trying to regulate dietary supplements. Listen, with this S4090 bill, listen, y'all already done touched a lot of shit, but them herbs, we're gonna have to go to wall about them. I ain't giving up no herbs. I ain't finna put no formulas on them. You're not finna do that, because if that's the case, then you're gonna have to take all that shit down, and even in y'all own corporations and stuff, to be trying to pass some shit like that. So they can kiss my ass about that. Somebody just asked me a question. I can do that without the herb. Do what? Yeah, cleanse the blood. Yeah, red clover. Red clover is good for that. It cleanses the liver, and it's a diuretic. So diuretics, they are like, once you do the lymphatic breathing, and then you are consuming your structured water like H3O2, then you put the herbs. So you gotta think of it like this. Your body is like you ever seen a galaxy, right? They always comparing us to the universe and the galaxy. And if you look at pictures of the galaxy, they look like swirls, but it's just energy. It literally looks like a dot, like an atom, and then you just swirl it. It's just constant energy. It's the constant flow. Like, y'all ever see one of them charts where, let me see if I can pull one up, where it's just, literally looks like a body flow, but it's showing like an electrical current. You know how it's just a flow? That's literally your entire body. You're made up of elements. That's the periodic table. The periodic table is you. So you're made up of these minerals and these vitamins, but those minerals, those vitamins are what's helping you keep a flow. You know, just like kind of if you think about a clock and how you see the gears, they're just always flowing. Like you're that flowing electromagnetic energy. So that's why when people don't understand spirituality, they don't understand holistic. Yeah, the spirals. Yes. And that's why, and when you think about it, people who are sick, they have bad. That's why posture is important. That's why I'm working better on my posture and my yoga, because that's why yoga is important too, because it helps you with your posture. When you're bent down and you are just, slouched, just kind of your electricity, your electromagnetic energy is not able to flow the right way. So instead of you being, straight up and allowing that electricity to flow, you hunched over, you in the phone, you're not able to receive all that you need. Even when you have the minerals, that's why it's important to learn diaphragmatic breathing and learning how to do yoga and be consistent in that, because you opening yourself. You're literally, when they say I'm open to receive, it's not just a saying to say mentally and spiritually so that you can collect this energy. You have to be that physically too. You have to be able, anything done spiritually, you'll do physically. Anything done physically, you'll do spiritually. It goes hand in hand. So when you chest up, kind of what you say, 19 keys, say head up, chest out, whatever the fuck else. That's the same thing. When you're doing breathwork, when you're doing meditation, your posture is straight. It's so you can conduct that energy. And we got to understand the minerals and stuff that we take help us in the process. It literally helps us in the process. Slouching creates a blockage like a chakra. Absolutely. 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 That's why we as, especially us as, this part's for the women. This is why it's important for us to really understand a family dynamic, and why you are so important, melanated woman, why you are so important when it comes to the household, because these things right here you need to know. You really need to know. Just imagine, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine you a woman who know these things, how your house would flow. Not saying that, you know, you're going to have this perfect life or this perfect home, but you're able to control that dynamic of your home. Like, really learn about herbs and learn about gardening. Like, really learn about this stuff, because we are the ones, and men should know this stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Be like, damn, babe, you been a little slouchy lady. You been a little attitude been wrong. Like, he should know too, whenever his wife or his woman gets into this down mood, he should know to put some chamomile on the stove, or use some lavender essential oils or some frankincense. He should learn to make her some lavender tea. Everything. We should all know these things. That's why I don't understand why these people keep putting labels and roles on shit and talking about some people are men are superior, women are inferior, or vice versa. I'm independent, blase, blase. Who gives a fuck? Because the roles switch. Who gives a fuck? As long as this family dynamic is flowing right, who cares? Who cares? Because people real life think that it's gonna always be the man that's ahead, or he always gonna be, you know, on his toes and stuff. Sometimes the king needs to rest. So the woman has to be able to be a side by side. It has to be equally yoked. It has to be the same. You know, energy wise, it has to be the same. And so sometimes that's why I say, well, men get tired, men energy gets low. Men go through lows and highs and emotional roller coasters. That is the very problem of why men are put on this pedestal, and they feel so stressed or have all of this stress because they think they always supposed to be at the forefront all the fucking time, and then have that knowledge, and then you have a woman at home that don't even know how to calm your ass down from the stress that you experience, not only on social media, outside, at work, with your friends, with... You don't know how. You don't know how. Even women in their own home don't even know how to have a simple family meeting to be like, okay, y'all, this is how we're going to run the house. You know, we're not going to go and use Motrin and ibuprofen and Benadryl to calm the family down, or to take away the pain, because we understand that it's synthetic, and the synthetic shit fucks with our entire body and genetic makeup. We're not gonna do that, because it affects your organs. It affects how it operates. We gotta understand this shit. If somebody ain't feeling good, get their ass some ginger tea, okay? Put some motherfucking elderberries and that shit. Make glycerin tinctures. Make you some glycerin tinctures with some, for the kids. Do the elderberry and fucking, you can do chamomile. Put it together, make it sweet, and have their ass calm the fuck down, cause they ass be overly hyperactive too, from all the shit that we eating and we feeding them. Whew, that was a lot. That was a lot. Right, it's balance. The first Holy Trinity, man, woman, and child. A triangle is even on. Come on now. Come on. I wish I could pin that damn. How do I pin that shit? I want to pin it. It's Mayat. It's balance. It's harmony. And people be on the spiritual people like, y'all don't know it. Y'all just, it's demonic and blah, blah, blah. How is knowing your body, the science of your body, anything like that? How? Everything is energy. Everything is an entity. Even when you think about the businesses, corporations, When you go and get an LLC and a sole proprietorship, you're creating an entity. They call it an entity. What entity do you have? Is you following the downloads? Are y'all listening? What entity do you have? This shit ain't for play. Why you think people who have businesses, they have to have a certain mindset? Because people like to often say, don't keep your business and your personal separate, don't take your personal issues to work sometimes. But it's like, when you have a business and you understand that you are your business, you are your representation, you gonna understand business. And this is from my own personal experience, because I've had my skincare business since 2018, and not 28, but about 2018, and I'm just now getting to the point where I'm realizing that this shit really matters. Like, how you really feed yourself spiritually, mentally, and physically will affect your business, because that's your entity. That is your creation that you developed. But people don't think of it like that. What?
All right, man.
Okay.
You always slapping them flappers.
I'm just giving the downloads. I'm giving the tea.
Always running them dick suckers.
Good. I don't do that. I am celibate 1 year and 4 months. Okay. Don't tell her, don't play with me. My sister is so childish, y'all. We are the first scientists, first alchemists, etc. We have always worked with nature, not against. Exactly. It's so hard trying to tell people that. How long I've been on here? I don't know how long I've been on here. My sister trying to make me go to this damn mountain in the middle of the cold, but I just feel so good, and I feel like I need to share that. God wanted me to share that. Shoot. Make me some damn, you can make some soap and shit with aloe vera. Get you some aloe, anything that is in your house that has any type of chemicals and all of that shit, you can replace it with nature. Okay, you can replace it with nature. Even when it comes to your cleaning products, you can just get some Castile soap. Put some essential oils in it, get you some hot water. Use it on your stuff. It's a science. It's literally a science. You can make gel with aloe vera. Put it in your hair. It got more benefits than what they call eco style. How the fuck is it eco styling, but it got chemicals? So is it really eco style? This is real eco style. Real eco style. Sea moss. Eco style. We gotta this is what I said in my last video. We really gotta understand the depths of these words that they're using. It's not eco style. No matter what they call it, in eco style, water, food, paper plates, bottles, it's eco style. How? Eco style, saving nature. I'm saving nature. How? How? When you're using chemicals, ain't nothing eco-friendly about it. You can make masks, you can make skincare. Oh, let's talk about the skincare. The stem cells that they're using in your skincare. Let's talk about the fragrances that actually have freaking solvents and preservatives and dyes and stem cells. Y'all understand what stem cells? Listen. Then they put in the fake Zaza at the gas stations now. Talking about that. That's what got them into this S4090 bill, because this woman, she took one of those Zaza things and was like, oh, these are herbs, and she had an overdose in Michigan, and which was crazy because she had been an addict for 10-15 years, but she said when she was trying to get her life together, she was switching to, I guess, weed, and she went to the gas station, and she found out she overdosed on it, and she said it was one of the worst overdoses she had experienced in her entire life. And it was a product in there called tianeptine, or I don't know how to say this fucking word, but y'all can look this up. It's called tianeptine, EPTINE. If y'all need me to repeat that, I'll repeat that. Teneptine or some shit like that. And this is a chemical, and they're putting it, I don't know where y'all are, but in Georgia and Atlanta, they, in some of these gas stations in these neighborhoods, see, this is why ownership and financial literacy and land is important at this moment. Like, real shit. Like, when you look outside at your community and you see how now, you know, it's just crazy how when drugs first came out, you had to be discreet about it. You had to be discreet about it. But then now it's to the point where you can go to your local gas station and they have little jars. Like, literally, they have, what, my skincare jar? Hold on. They literally have jars this size. They have jars this size in the gas station, and it's full of Zaza, but it has this drug in here. And when she was complaining about it, she protested and she did all types of shit. They came out with this S 4090 bill, because they were saying, okay, now this is an herb. This is an herb, and it came from one of these dietary manufacturers. And so now we need to start seeing what is in these herbs and who can distribute it, and whoever is distributing it, we need to know their formulas. They need to know everything. It's really a bullshit ass way, right, of trying to have control over nature. And me personally, like I said, it's a lot of shit that I already did. But when it comes to that, I really don't see that. I really just don't see nature. I don't see God really having that. Like, I think that is what's really causing, like, part of this mass awakening, because especially a lot of healers a lot of them are speaking up on things like this. Like, literally a lot are speaking up on it. And it's just a lot of stuff that's crazy that's happening, because it's like, if you're gonna pass a bill like this, or you're gonna put into the ear of somebody to pass something like this, then you need to take off everything that's happening inside of those stores, because a lot of those things that are on the shelves and are approved of FDA is causing a lot of cancer. It's causing a lot of disorders. It's causing all types of shit. It's causing allergic reactions. The only reason you get allergic reactions anyway is because your body is literally telling you, hey, it's something foreign inside here and I don't know what to do with it, or I don't have enough T cells to fight the shit off. So you get sick, and now your body is showing you highs, you're oozing shit out, you're coughing, you have a rash, like you have bumps everywhere. Your body is literally telling you what is going on. But because we are not taught that, we ignore it. And then we got to understand, see, this shit go really deep, because we really got to understand we weren't even allowed in hospitals until about the 1950s, I believe. It ain't even been a whole century, y'all. Like, history is not that far. It's not that far gone. It hasn't even been a century. It's this 2022. It's conscious rose. Like, it's 2022. 1950s, they created Medicaid. That's when they started that, and it was slightly after the Black Wall Street went down. See, it's a whole timeline, for real. They did the Black Wall Street, blew the shit up, and then we had over 200 hospitals. Melanated people had over 200 of their own hospitals. But when that happened, when that hit us, we weren't able to fund our hospitals. And then that's when they started coming out with the different technologies in these European hospitals. And then they created Medicaid. And when they created Medicaid, they was sending this shit to our communities and newspapers and all of this shit saying, oh, okay, y'all don't have the proper things or the proper funding to have all the medical needs, to see what's going on with the body. See, they took us away from nature its fucking self, and we trusted into that shit because we were at a low and did not have the funding or the education to sit here and come up into our high. we didn't understand that. And then we have people like me and all these other people talk about it. It's really a lot of hidden gems like us out here that's like spreading this shit, like real shit. That's when, and then when they started doing the Medicaid shit, then they started passing shit about being doulas, and now you got to go to school to learn this. Now you got to go to school to learn that. They started profiting off of this shit. But a lot of this shit we already know. We have to literally create. We have to literally. And that's why I tell people to go look at my Instagram story, because this is a beautiful time to be alive. Creation is recreating itself. And you got 19 Keys, who's literally like, the man remind me of a general. Like he's literally a god of war. Like he reminds me of a general. He literally acts like a general. He knows about financial literacy. He's always talking about systems, and that's one of the things the main things that you need. And the way he talks and articulates himself is really eye-opening. And then you got 19 Keys, who's over here literally. I'm getting so many downloads. I'm getting so many downloads. You got Yaki over here, who is literally like a fucking Albert. I ain't even gonna put him to Albert Einstein. He is a genius. The man is a literal genius that's literally waking up healers everywhere. Like literally, like I can't wait for him to start his own like community, and he got a seed program that he's starting, all this stuff like that. I can't wait to go into his community, because I'm gonna be in every motherfucking class, okay? I'm gonna be right there in the front motherfucking row. I'm like, I don't care how much the motherfucking tickets is. I don't care. I'm gonna go, because I've been learning so much, and a lot of it has been making sense. Like a lot of information is already in our DNA, right? And that's why it's important that we remember. That's why people be like, wake up, like remember the shit. And I really love where I'm being placed right now, because it's fucking awesome. That's why I say, it's really a huge awakening. I literally called this shit not too long ago. Like literally a couple weeks ago, I was on my live on my YouTube, and I was telling women, especially like my melanated women, we are literally being upgraded right now. Like literally, like that's why this purging season, or this winter season, has been so significant. Is so much synchronicity that is happening, but the synchronicity is more so to come together in unison, in unity, and creating a community. And it's going to start happening like really, really fast, and people aren't really like paying attention to it. I feel like they are, but sometimes I feel like God is saying, okay, it's not happening fast enough. So that's why I said on my live the other day, we're going to be forced into unity, into communion with each other, whether we know it or not. It's literally going to come a time, especially if you go look at my story on my Instagram, you can see that shit. Like you can see how people are creating the communities, and this is why having our own media is really, really important. Like I'm actually about to start a magazine or a blog, or I guess like a social media is going to be called Conscious Magazine, and it's going to be highlighting all of this stuff that we see, because we have to have our own media, because they're not going to put this stuff on your local news, on big news. They're not going to put it on CNN unless they're trying to do some manipulative things. But nah. The key is nature, and definitely. But I feel like it was something else I was supposed to be telling y'all, but I don't remember. I can't remember. But ladies, goddesses, gods and goddesses, this is why we have to, everything starts in the home. Like literally everything starts in the home. Because women, we have to, I know my position, because I know that I'm here to teach women and connect with women and their babies. And I can talk to spirit babies. That's why I say all the time, like that's probably my most favorite gift that I have. Like I kind of love that I experienced, or I appreciate the experience of going through the hospital and having my miscarriage, when I had my baby, going through the hospital and then the miscarriage, because it pushed me into my purpose, or it pushed me into this type of thing. So, you know, that's why when you reflect on the situations that you've experienced in life, like really sit down and analyze it, because there may be something there that you need to really pick up on, because that may be why a lot of people still think about the situation that they experienced in the past, because maybe there's still something there that they have not learned and it's really affecting them now. So if you've gone through something as traumatic, like literally really take a day to really reflect and pay attention to that and see what you can gain or see what you can learn from in that situation, because those things really will alter your paradigm when you really sit and not try and blame somebody else for the situation. Like, yeah, they treated you like shit, but you also you kept sticking with it because you kept allowing that to happen in your energy, and you can remove yourself from shit. So really pay attention to that. Ooh, y'all. I'm surprised my sister ain't came in here. She probably her door open. She waiting on me. Okay. Family, go watch my IG story. Go watch my YouTube, y'all. It's a lot of things that's happening. Yeah, and we wanna make sure we are intact, family. Dang. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. And we're gonna have to, I don't know why, but we're gonna have to get our own shipping and delivery service. I don't know why that keeps coming to my mind. Because I feel like it's gonna be a point, right, where they just gonna try and take everything away. Like, I literally see it. It's like they gonna try and take away everything when we start fighting back and stuff like that. And we're gonna need to redo everything. The shipping services, the food, the stores. We're gonna have to learn how to build shit from fucking scratch. We're gonna have to find our own, like, resources. Like, not just the simple stuff, but the big stuff too. So when you see these people who they say are so egotistical and they know all this, they got all of this, why they ain't helping? Like, you might really do need to invest in them. Like, really, because some people have things that you need to get you to the next level, even if you don't want to pay for it. But you got to understand that when you invest into yourself to that extent, you're always going to gain more. So, yeah. But I got to go. Because I feel like my sister not looking at me, but I feel her energy of the staring eyes. But make sure you do your diaphragmatic breathing. Make sure you doing your teas, okay? Make sure you're doing your teas. Make sure you're doing the skincare with no fragrance, I'm telling y'all, stop wearing that fragranced shit. If you don't know how, it's a lady on YouTube. She makes her own, she shows you how to make your own fragrances or scents through essential oils only. And olive oil. She uses olive oil, and she adds her own essential oils to it. Hold on, let me see if I can find her YouTube. But all the things that we want that has a lot of chemicals, we can create on our own. So hold on, let me see if I can find her, because she usually be at my top. Is this it? Here she go. Her name is Whole Elise. Now, some of the stuff, I think she used mica powder. I wouldn't use mica powder, because mica powder is it's it's really a chemical substance, because it's like, how the fuck do you make mica powder and preserve it for that long? But mica, I wouldn't use mica powder, and I'm gonna show you why. But oh, y'all can't see her name. It's Whole Elise, HOLEELIS. But she shows you how to make, right here it says, y'all can't really see, but it says how to make natural oil, a natural perfume oil. She shows you how to make body butters, shampoo bars, cleansing balms, everything. But I think the ones that I watch, the videos that I watch, majority of it has been like from nature. Like, she's made body butters, hair growth oils. She makes all type of shit that can be replaced, but holistically. Because I feel like a lot of people ask me, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? If I remove this, people just need a replacement. So honestly, you know how you go in the stores and people have, you know, they have shit like this, like household essentials. People gonna need those things. So people really, like, I feel like if you really have a business idea, or you really want to step up in the black or melanated community, and you want to put something there, like, learn how to make dish soap and laundry detergent and shit. If you can make some damn bamboo tissue, I don't fucking know. They have people everywhere who do that. They have manufacturers for that shit. But you know, find those things, because we're going to need them. Like, we're going to need the household essentials. Whether you know how to make hand wash, soap, gel, whatever it is, we gonna need that, y'all. It's not a lot of people out here who do shit like this. Like, really, we gonna need that. So, like, learn how to make cleaning products. We gonna need that. Like, it's so much that we could be doing, but people just don't want to do it because they don't want to. I don't want to do it, blah blah blah. But you should, because we're literally, y'all don't understand, these next people who are, I don't know, the next couple years, we're really gonna see a shift in the economy, in the business realm, like skincare, beauty products, makeup. A lot of that shit is gonna change. Like, literally, it's gonna change. I think a couple years is a little minimum, but you know, just depending, you know, everything is nothing is set in stone. But I really don't like to put time limits on shit, but I just got a couple years from now. But things are really gonna start to change, and ain't nobody gonna be wanting this shit in the stores. Ain't nobody gonna be wanting, we ain't got nothing chemical in here. Like, I don't know. Like, I literally clean, where my thing at? I don't know where my bottle, but I have a little lavender bottle of soap and lavender essential oil and soap, and I get some hot water, put it on stuff, and clean it. But that's what I might need to do that my damn self. But y'all, it's so much out here. It's a great time to be alive. You get to see it from the beginning. But anywho, I'm about to get off of here, because I feel like I've been on here for a while, and I know my sister waiting on me. But y'all, tap in for real. Tap in with your girl, because I be on to some shit. But anywho, I'm out, family. Love y'all. Peace and harmony. Make sure you doing your breath work. Make sure you getting your teas and stuff, and y'all praying with open hands, open energy, open to receive and give. Find your tribe. Love on yourself so you can find. Girl, don't interrupt me. Y'all must be so jealous. She's so jealous. She be wanting my time and shit. But anywho, love y'all, family. Peace and harmony. Make sure you look at my Instagram story. It's in my bio, but y'all seeing it.